This is Rodrigo from TakeRightAction.com, and today is the day 15 of the 90-day challenge. And I'm sorry, yes, I know, I went away for some time now, and it wasn't because, not so much about me not caring about this, but it was because a lot of good things started to happen. A lot of sales started closing. I needed to be 100% focused on improving everything right now and to make sure that these projects came into light, because that's how we get money. Like, I'm not getting money from this blog, I'm getting money from the clients that I serve. So yes, this is the kind of problems that happens when you are doing stuff in the world. When work comes to you, you have to do it, you have to commit. But anyways, I'm here, and lately, this time I'm not going to answer a question, but it's going to be like kind of a rant. Lately I have been seeing a lot of people who are like, look, you're doing this because you love it, you're doing this because you like selling, you like websites, you know this stuff, and all this thing. And there are some people that I have seen there, it seems that they have like the perception that they have to like what they do or not do it at all. Now, yes, I know that it's been selling like this kind of life and doing what you love and all these things that have to happen, but do not get the wrong idea. You will have to do shit you don't want to do. As simple as that. All these things that you see part of happening, like, yeah, success, traveling, me in the beach, me in the coffee, I'm going to hike, I'm going back to boxing gym, I'm traveling the world. Yes, that is part of it. True, that is part of it. That is possible, that can happen. But if you think that that you get if you get like, let's say this is success, and you get to do this, and then when you get to success you don't have to do anything at all and just enjoy life and whatever, you are fucking dumb. That is absolutely bullshit. Simple as that. That is absolutely bullshit. Yes, there is at some point where you can leave everything working like systems automation, but you still have to keep checking on them at least 1 hour a month. I know some people who are not really that famous, who have a lot of money by doing really small things, but for them to get to that point, they have put 5 to 10 years into it. 5 to 10 years of hustling their ass off. And they didn't just decide like in the fucking cubicle, oh, I'm going to be successful now, oh yeah, I'm traveling the world, fuck yeah, I'm not doing anything, I have everybody working for me. That is not happening overnight, son. And yeah, because of the nature of life, you will have to, no matter where you are in life, you will have to do shit you don't want to do. Simple as that. Have you ever done some shit you don't want to do? Probably you're doing it right now in the office. See, I mean, probably you don't want to do into that boring fucking meeting that your boss is going to put you to say some things that they could have said in the fucking email. Maybe you have to do something that your fathers ask of you and you don't want to do it. You were in the school, you did something wrong, and then the teacher went to punish you. In my case, our teachers went and the discipline guy came in with a stick and started beating the crap out of us, and then they took us to the playground to do a lot of fucking exercise and to do all this kind of punishment. Then probably in the first world country that will have being like a zoo or something like that. Some parents will have come into you into this college, into the school, and suing the school, suing the teacher, and but this is a third world fucking country, and this is not how it works here. If you behave, you are going to get beaten. You are going to get your ass beaten up. Simple as that. Even by your parents or by the teachers. And it's not happening in all the schools right now, but it happens to some of them. And if I have to go back and think like, oh, was it fair that this disciplined guy came with a fucking stick and beat the crap out of us? I will say yes. Yes, we deserve it. We were fucking pricks. And other way will have not worked. In fact, we were kind of laughing when somebody was beaten up, and even when we were beaten up, it was, we remember, it was hilarious, but still. We didn't receive the punishment because we wanted to. We received it because we had to. There was no option. I had to do some shit for my family that my family asked for me, and I didn't want to do it. I wanted to be lazy and not do it. I had to do 2 jobs and do shit that I didn't want to do because I had to do it, not because I like it. However, I propose this to you. What if you can choose the things that you do not want to do? That is different. That is way different, man. Because yes, you will. If you don't do something for your life, you will do shit you don't want to do for people who are imposing it on you. And probably this shit that you do not want to do is not going to have any positive impact on you. But probably it's going to have a huge positive impact on the owner of the company that you work for. And this is the thing. The owner of the company that you work for probably had to learn sales, probably had to learn marketing. I haven't met anybody successful in life, about businesses of course, who doesn't know marketing, who doesn't know how to sell, who doesn't know copywriting. Now, if you have ever met anybody who was like, yeah, I'm going to sit on my ass for 16 fucking hours reading this book about marketing or doing this course about marketing, I'm pretty sure you haven't met somebody like that. Because I wasn't like that. I hated marketing. I hated selling. My first jobs were in a call center, and I always applied to technical support because I hate selling. I hated that shit. And when they started imposing it on us to sell, I even went into some fight with my boss. I always had the selling metric bad. I was always on the brink of getting fired because I was not selling. That's how bad I hated it. And it was a bad attitude. And something about attitude is that it's in your control. You can control your you're in control of your emotions, your thoughts, your attitude. They are 100% your responsibility. And you have to do something about it. Not somebody else. You have to do something about it. Now, if you come here, it's like, I don't like reading books. I get really bored by reading books. I don't like marketing. I don't like those sleazy sales techniques. I don't like salesman guys and things like that. That is a fucking bad attitude. You have to change that shit. Simple as that. Like, yeah, you're not going to like it. It's not going to be beautiful. It's not going to be like elegant or anything like that. It's going to be dirty. It's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. But you have to do it. The reason why? Because it's your fucking future. If you do this shit for 5 years, in 5 years you're going to be in fucking Bora Bora in the beach eating piña colada, and while all the other guys who didn't do it are going to be in a fucking cubicle hating their boss. If you do it, you are the one who is going to be in fucking Krakow, partying with other guys and picking up really hot chicks. You are going to be the guy paying the best trainer in the country to get you fit. You are going to be the guy who will be able to pay for healthy food, and you know that shit is expensive. That's why you have to do it. It's not because you like it. Now, there are some guys who have passion for what they do. Like, There are guys who have passion for doing websites. There are passion. I know guys who are really passionate into doing videos. Another guys passionate into doing social media. In my case, I don't have passion for anything of those. My passions are what really makes me alive is to be able to have a freaking fucking awesome party with my friends. To be able to spend a fucking awesome times with my friends. To get drunk, to go out, to do boxing, to do all these shits that I truly love, to keep improving myself, to keep evolving. But guess what? Nobody's going to pay me for that shit. And if you are one of those guys who are really passionate about the work that they are doing, that's amazing. I mean, like, you are truly blessed, and you are going to do this shit much better than most of the guys. But if you're like me, whose passion is not about the work itself, it's not about like doing websites of the career that they are studying. If your passion is about something that will not make you get paid, that nobody is going to pay you for that shit, then guess what? You have to choose the things that you don't want to do. Because these things that you don't want to do will improve your life. You have to choose doing a business, because a business is a system that you can automate to get a lot of fucking money. And if you get money out of the equation, if money is not a problem, if location is not a problem, if time is not a problem, then you can do whatever the fuck you want. And nobody can say shit. You can spend your life in the fucking beach surfing, and nobody can say shit. Because why? Because you're getting much more money than them. And yeah, it's going to take a lot of time. As I say, as I have seen a lot of cases, it takes from 5 to 10 years to get to that point. But what are the options? You can choose to do 5 years to 10 years of work that you don't want to do in order to live the rest of your life like whatever the fuck you want. A life that nobody else will be able to live but you, because you did the work that nobody else wanted to do. You can spend 5 years to 10 years doing shit that you don't like, so you can spend the rest of your life relaxing. Or you can just not do anything and spend your whole life doing shit you don't want to do for people you don't want to work and not getting any benefit of it. You're going to see your boss or the owner of your company living the life they want because you are doing the job that you don't want to do. That is not any investment at all. So it's up to you, my friend. I'm going to leave below here speaking discourse from Darren Hardy, and I'm going to close with something that he says at the end. When he was starting, he was a real estate agent, and he said he had a mentor, and he was the only one who invited him to lunch, and he was talking to him, and he said, okay, look, what is the thing that I really want I need to do in order to get success? Like, I'm willing to do anything. And the guy says, like, you really want to know? Yes, I really want to know. Okay, go and fail big. Go and have the most horrible experience that you can have. And it's like, what? That doesn't make sense. It's not about success, about experience all these amazing things and living the good life and avoiding all this shit. And he said, yes, I mean, but that's the byproduct of that. Because life is like a pendulum. And you can be like here, and you cannot move at all. And yes, you're not going to feel any sadness, any fear, any anger, any angst or anything like that. But you are not going to feel any happiness, any joy, any passion, or anything like that either. Now, because life is unfair, and that is a fact, the only thing that you can manage yourself to do is to push this pendulum to the side of suffering, of pain, of fear, of failure, and learn about them. Learn about these failures. Because you can push big this pendulum towards failure. But what happens? Eventually, physics has to work, and this pendulum is going to come to success, to happiness. I mean, look at Richard Branson. The guy owns like 400 companies right now. He's the founder of the Virgin Group. But look at the list of failures that he had to make to get to this point. The only reason why he's there is because he was willing to do all this shit he didn't want to do in order to get to the shit that he loved the most. And at the end, I will close again with a quote from Tyler from Real Social Dynamics. He teaches people how to improve his social skills, and they go and gets pretty much the same that I'm getting right now. And he's like, his students are like, and what happens if you don't like to socialize? What happens if you don't like people? That is a bad attitude, and the attitude is your responsibility. And the most successful people in the world, he says, are the people who do the work nobody wants to do, and they choose to put a smile on their face. They do the work that nobody wants to do while smiling. Now, I really like marketing, I really like sales, because it's about me giving value to other people. But I learned to love it. I choose to love this. I choose to love this path, because my emotions are my responsibility. My thoughts are my responsibility. My actions are my responsibility. And I choose to put a fucking smile while I'm doing the work that you hate. And guess what? I hated it too. But it is doing this or die. For me it is. If you're living in a third world country, it is do this shit or die. Do this shit or live a pathetic life. It's up to you. Go hustle.